A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
That's it. I've had enough. Clear off. And don't come back till you're
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again.
'Tis uncommon for a lad of his age to be unable to shop on his own. Mayhap we ought to lend him a hand, master.
Oh, 'tis you. Forgive my boldness, but would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. A trinket in yon shop caught my eye. A small, ornate box of exceptional craftsmanship. Alas, 'twould seem I do not have the coin. I can certainly procure the gold later, but if you'd be kind enough to lend me the amount I need, I would Yes? Is there aught I can do for you? Or could it be that you've reconsidered my request? Are you sure? Oh, many thanks. I shall repay you anon, you've my word.
Not you again. I thought I made myself quite clear.
Ah, but I've brought the... Oh,
Well,
my thanks. I finally have what I came for. And worry not, you'll have your coin back in good time, I promise you.
He seems a young man of decent character. I believe his promise to repay you was a genuine one.
This really is fine craftsmanship. This part's a little different as well.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier. Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Well met, Silent. How might I be of service?
Acting up today. Tranquil places such as this. I hope the weather holds.
What delights might there be to find in town today?
Some might fancy me.
Spend all day here.
Rain or
Well
shine.
met, Silent. How might I be of service?
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
This really is fine craftsmanship. This part's a little different as well.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every...
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals. Regarding the Vermundian military, yes? Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
My heart cannot take this.
That's enough for one day.
can I throw in?
Will no one come to my aid?
Open road has in store.
Fancy a look at my wares?
This part's a little different as well.
This is beyond me. everyone out and about.
To each their own.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to...
We must rest. Though the sun... I return safe and sound. The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over. Shall we check out our packs and be off?
Suppose I could visit someplace new.
Well met, sir.
Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
Look, as long as you please.
Suppose I'd better run along. Would that I could spend
Bunch of interested in my wares? I almost forgot why I came. Drink is a vice, a lesser one.
What delights might there be? Would that I could spend all day here.
Living's hard, but dreams are free.
Look as long as you please.
I will decent sleep.
Would that I could spend all day here.
Take it easy today.
They're acting up. All this hustle and bustle puts me right at
Been a while
Well
since I've
met,
not
sir.
sure.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you...
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Having you meeting is an adventure in the
What's
market
to
I
do?
go.
How precious little time.
Such worn out gear.
Welcome.
What's here now?
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
Off to market I go.
Welcome.
Not sure what to do with myself today.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
Not sure what they said. Market I go.
Well met, sir. Fancy a
Not sure
gander?
what to do with myself.
Fine wares all.
I'm in fine fettle today. Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
I've got a crowd that's not a single heavy pass.
Mother Vale.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander?
All this
Fine
hustle and
wares
bustle
all.
puts me right at home.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
Well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. While examining the palace ledger for some time now, it's what's more. This inexpedient spend, this cannot be mere happenstance, yet 'tis strange. I dare say, 'twas not. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that you very well. If that, however, do not forget that there is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. A place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Naught springs to mind, I'm afraid. Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he knows of such a place?
There's got to be something fun to do.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Some meat would be nice. Where's the costume?
I want to go home.
Arms for the poor.
My
Pray
head
grant
hurts
those
just
less
think-
well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune... Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble... If you can afford perpetual generosity, I...
What should I do?
Places such as this ought... Is there aught I can assist you with? A short repose would do me a world of good.
A short repose would do
If
me
our prayers are
I
not...
don't know what to do.
What hope have we?
Past this place.
You don't need a permit to get into Batar. Just hide in the back of an ox cart, aye? It worked. Mind, you've got to avoid the guard's line of sight. But it's easy enough. I should know. I've done it.
The heavens have forsaken
What
us.
should I do?
All is not.
You looking to join?
My head hurts just thinking about it. Where's my clothes? My shirt?
More soil on me than
The heavens have forsaken us.
My head hurts just
All is
thinking
lost.
about it.
Just dead tired. I've somewhere to be.
What should I do? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Life's been pretty kind to me.
If our prayers
My
are
head
not
hurts
heeded,
just thinking
what
about
hope
it.
have we?
I'm dead
I don't like
tired.
it here. I want to go home.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
My sister's getting...
The pursuit of betterment is an endless
My
journey.
prayers will surely be rewarded in the hereafter.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
What teachings might salve the people's woes?
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
I know so little of this and of myself.
I get along with everyone.
I fear I've much to attend to. This is a place of prayer. Might I beg but a moment of your time?
I know so little of this world. It is my duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue.
Wickedness has no hold upon a tranquil mind.
Was I
don't know what
lacking
to
in
do.
devotion? Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
Let us begin by gathering information. Right you are.
What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of... Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth, and that's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water. I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of.
Now we seek gold ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? That's all right. I'm sure...
How about you? Have...
Malcolm's been really into it. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was...
You want something?
What am I supposed to do?
I'll go and open the chest.
Not in the business of steal...
What was the saying? Day after day. Just how I like it.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? a surprise. A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. We have found a material. I've just had a thought. We could add a warrior to our ranks. What say you, Master? You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare. It was well worth the effort of breaking.
This year's crops aren't faring so well.
The heavens have forsaken.
Oi, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Well, now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick. The priests have been treating everyone as best they can. I want to help them, apart from ask you, that is. Would you... Oh, thanks, Arisen. I'll talk to the priests in the meantime.
Now we've need of medicine. We can purchase it at shops, or make some ourselves by combining the ingredients.
Hoi, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Not yet. Fair.
facade.
Reckon I'd spend my life here if I could.
If I could, I'd never leave. Greetings. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words... You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty, the citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. What say you? I thank you, your majesty. The first is Trevo Mine, to the north. Next is Half Village, west of Finally, there is a call for...
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true arisen, do not forget that we work to serve the...
I keep my prices as fair as I can afford.
My bed, please. The rules at your neck. May the heavens shield us Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a tale to tell. There's trade to be had in times both fair and fell.
Shall we get some rest then? Good morrow, everyone. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
What's to do? Our precious little time.
Well met, sir.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
Oh, what does this say? Let's have a look then.
Do stop and look. I've wares of every ilk.
Need anything? Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands. The Arisen is...
We meet again. Truth, would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down. I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a... Which reminds me, I fear I cannot repay the full sum all at once. I have rather little in the way of spend. Pray, take this for now. You'll have more when next we meet. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Gather round!
Ah, now here's a surprise. A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Go on, have a look. Many thanks.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spores can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them.
Might as well take a look while... You're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Gather round. Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master story.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beastren kingdom. Truly? Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be...
'Tis a goodly deed we've done aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums. I quite agree.
Seems like everyone always wants something.
This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I fear I've much to attend to. I fear I've much to attend to.
Where could Malcolm have... Perhaps you could try asking the other children.
I wonder what it was Malcolm found. I wonder what it was Malcolm... Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through. Don't know why he bothered. Maybe he was hoping to find something shiny among the rubble. Maybe he was hoping to...
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Anything can be looked here.
I don't like this place at all.
The heavens have forsaken us. All is...
Dirt, sweat, toil. So tired. There's no escape. Let me think on this.
Prayers are not heeded. Where could Malcolm? Perhaps you could try asking.
Is it true you're the Arisen? Only, I seem to recall someone else. Just be sure you play your part well. Well, a fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's...
Will this take long?
Interested in my wares?
This is no place. Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours is best met with stiff drinks and...
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Interested in my wares?
Naught to look forward to, but a long day of work.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
My bed, please. Heavens, all is...
This place gives me an ill feeling. What teachings might salve the people's woes?
Barely drag my ass out of bed.
I've little enough gold to spend this time.
It is my duty to devote my life to prayer.
What might
Tomorrow be as uneventful as today.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Got to make room for my next shot.
Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir.
I worked hard today. I think
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
them nobles do nothing but guzzle sweetmeats and ale?
This place gives me an ill feeling.
Gonna make any coin here? bleeding road.
So cruel.
Ain't nothing but trouble lurking here.
I said it.
You will suffer for this. I find such solace in
Moment I let down my guard.
It's been a hard day.
I need not strive to know the unknown. This place ne'er fails to calm my spirit.
We were supposed to go exploring together. But I wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going to...
Shall we report our results?
Thanks, sir.
Moment I let down my guard.
Scarce afford to keep us fed these days. This place was
Anything's better.
Vaults, you say? Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Come, I fear there's not a prey. Follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place. Look, there, a hole. Could he? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
Barely dragged my ass out of bed.
'Tis hard to find my footing in this darkness. It was well worth the effort of breaking it. Many of their ilk must we defeat. I pose we scour this place anew. Who knows what we might find? Indeed. Let us know if we can be of assistance, Arisen.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought...
We ought to follow close behind. I quite agree.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. Might I ask that you not share the We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place.
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you... Let's investigate this place's secrets too.
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream. You have my support.
This...
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind. Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise. Visibility is poor here. Be wary of enemies, right, man. Keep your eyes peeled.
Must be air.
I don't feel safe here.
We shall remain here.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mind.
Well, have you found some place? Oh, to think such a place. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit,
I'll not stick my head where it is.
Tis good to be reunited.
guide me outside, then. Aye, this should be far enough. If you truly are arisen, words may be wind, mayhap the knowledge I've gained.
Oh, pray excuse my boldness, sir. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering your assistance. Oh, thank you, sir. You cannot imagine my relief. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray, meet me there.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim, it seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dead. Mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this.
Outstanding. A job well done. Our efforts have been rewarded.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As for some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his... And so, in honor of his supposed... The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of... What say you, your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you, if that is your judgment, your Majesty?
I sense eyes upon us.
Let me be.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Fancy a look at my wares? Hurry to leave. Need anything?
Idleness is a luxury I can rarely afford.
Let's see. Where to next? This job better be worth it.
Sir Ludolf's lust still, however pressed. No man is like to hand, but his lordship does. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the watchhead on a mission. Poor old Gregor departed last night, and I'm sorry to say it, but that's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble about him.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Oh, but I forget myself. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. 'Tis my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry
Diana! Would you paint my mother a criminal? Ahem. Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offense.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid! Thank—
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be—
Perhaps you would indulge me in conversation?
The only person I believe in is myself.
Ah, now here's a surprise. A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. A fine place to harvest some ingredients. No harm in picking a few.
Need someone to talk to?
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
I don't like
It's been a hard day.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of... The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. I am caring for him as best I can. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as often.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray, bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making... Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is... You would procure it yourself. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite? The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have. Your aid is most appreciated, sir.
Tell is, miasmite can be harvested from phantoms, monsters that wander the wilder night.
Yes, of course. Hoy, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by, so I could thank you again for all your help. You... You wanted to ask me a favor this time? So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a noble. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it, it's not my fault.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail. I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work. Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
Good will come of today. I just know it. I could use a bit of excitement in my life. Suppose I better get to work. Wonder what's going on.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
How are we to fight with such worn-out gear?
It's past time I attended to the
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
If you're fool enough to fall for it, shame on you.
Another day, another adventure.
Twas in the slums that I Look, young master.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And a flower from Melve seems just as she was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with a memento of her old...
All is ready, young master. You need only finish...
You know, the roads around Melve are supposed to be really dangerous. I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away.
Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot. Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot.
The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to pack an antidote for the young man. 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but drought. The lands around Melve. 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but...
Well then, I must confess, I feel rather... I only hope I've not forgotten... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? Let's see. What else must I bring? Ah, I almost forgot. Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? Let's see. What? Ah, I almost forgot.
'Tis good to be reunited. It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Need anything? Many thanks.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking at?
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certainly... Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Could use a dash of salt. Can hardly afford a carrot.
What else needs doing?
Acting up today. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Take pride in my work. This really is fine craftsmanship.
Don't know a town till you've met its people.
It's been a long day.
Let's take it easy today.
Bad rowdy. Don't complain. My deadline is as sharp as it's. Another day.
I'll go on an adventure of my own.
Sprinkle of misfortune and pleasantness. Happy stay a while.
The rules at your neck.
What should I do?
I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else.
Shall we get some rest then? Good morrow, everyone. Come, we've much to be getting on with. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead, and we will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks.
need to replenish my stock.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Wish I'd been such an adventure. Something good will come of this. There's got to be a way to earn more coin than this.
My eyes aren't what they used to be.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. Should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale.
This really
Now,
is fun.
listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermont is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero of legend. Have you need of me?
What?
This looks like trouble.
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. Ah, 'tis obvious, no? Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about. I was to report on your comings, but I suppose that job's over. So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? Aye, aye. You'll have your coin. That's how this works, isn't it? Glad we understand each other.
We allowed the agent to flee. I cannot help but wonder whether 'twas the right choice. I know not what to say.
find myself some work today.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier. Fewer monsters are to be found in the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Home at last!
Welcome home, young...
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
Oh, a blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be...
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told me the flower's name.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home.
All this racket! What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
I do wonder what that was all about. Though I'm not sure we ought to pry. The bitter end.
To think the lady here has been supporting the Grace. Are all the nobles so kind?
Tis a relief to be home safe and sound. What was that all about? Mother seemed...
What's going on?
Doesn't seem right, this.
I'm afraid not.
I took you for a kinder sort than that. Seems you won't be swayed. A shame, that. Seems you won't be swayed.
I've naught to say to the likes of you.
Best check my stock Look, as long as you please. What's been up to today?
Something good will occur today. I just know it.
Hi. Ferric, would you care to join me? I'd not say no to... I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Say, you're not from round here, are you? How I long to learn more of the outside world. She's always telling me how, after all, if the world... It seems unfair, but listen to me, Waff. My apologies, friend. But I'd best thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other...
Gather round! Treat! your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you?
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the former... most hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find. This inspires naught but misgivings.
Oh, good to see everyone in such fine spirits.
I'm in fine fat today.
We must rest. Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins. Shall we check our packs and be off?
All day. My legs are as lead.
There's got to be something fun to do. I hope I've not left autumn done.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? This looks as cool as it.
I could see myself.
Wares of every ilk.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll
Lots to do.
Perhaps this has no bearing on the matter, but might I add, we could add a warrior to our ranks. What say you, Master? None are more suited for battle in close quarters. This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Shan't let them come. have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Not bad. I can do no less in service to the Arisen. Well said. The Arisen has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames! Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly. Well done, Master. Fell from the beast as it blew off. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment. I'll hold the enemy in place. Well said. Worthy of caution. Naught save our best will do. By your leave. The enemy slows. Perhaps we have tired them out. We must make the most of this opportunity. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Rally. Panicking will only play to the enemy's advantage. This foe is nigh unstoppable at its wrath. We must do all we can to prevent it from using its temper. How are we meant to attack it without anchoring it? right there. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. We've got goblins! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Most impressive, Master. That one hurt. I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen. Poison is a nasty affliction. This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Don't you go overworking yourself now. Got a moment to spare? I'd make a request of you. Fine, if that's how you're... What I wouldn't do...
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by...
Whatever it is, I'll thank you to leave.
That reminds me. We could add a warrior to our ranks. What say you, Master? None are more suited for battle in close quarters. of us has been poisoned! You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. I'd wager there's ought to be found here. We ought to take a closer look. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. Poison is a nasty affliction. Here we go again. Fight. To arms. Of course. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly obey. Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist. Putting that aside, I appreciate you carrying our heavy items, but do let me know if you need a hand. One of us has been poisoned! This wound is proof of my negligence. You truly are formidable, Arisen. Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
Boy, you there! Fit to fight, give us a hand. Right, lend us your aid.
We're in your debt.
Scatter the goblin!
That's what I'm talking about!
Tis done. Splendid. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along. We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my... It was a simple patrol mission. Till we walked into their I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me
Brave of you to aid us when you're...
You've a strong arm. 'Twas a simple... I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't...